Hello everyone, this is Toby with Birdsong Studios. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate your time, your attention, your openness to these messages. So we are going to be looking at energies and information about the upcoming lunar eclipse in full moon, lunar eclipse in the sign of Scorpio, which occurs on May the 5th. This reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. If you have Sagittarius as your sun, moon, or rising sign, or north node as well, I'm hearing, you may resonate with the messages in this reading. So we are starting out with the Life Soul Vision Oracle from Romy Weiser to give us an overall theme, and then we will go into the tarot with the light and shadow spread. If you've been here a while, you probably will recognize that. I've used that in the past, but it's been a minute, and I've been guided to bring that out for you guys. In this series, integrating our light and shadow with the light, recognizing that they are two sides of the same coin, has really come up, has been very prevalent in this series of readings. Okay, Sagittarius, I'm getting a strong presence of angels. Just want to let you know you are highly protected. Okay, so this series of Scorpio eclipses began on May the 15th and 16th of 2022. The second was on October 25th, and again we'll have the third one on May the 5th. This feels very much like a culmination or an integration point of the information that has been gained across this time period, and in particular with these specific times. You may want to go back and look in your journal. If you journal, even look in your phone. What were you taking pictures of around that time, and see what the themes were in your life. What were you, what was being revealed to you, or what were the questions you were then prompted to ask yourself? And we have the Gathering card. Oh my gosh, Sagittarius, look at that, card 55. The eclipse is on 5-5. It is the 5-5 portal. Wow. So the Gathering speaks of, I want to show this to you because it's such a gorgeous card. First, look at all the colors here. But then if you notice, okay, so we have the image, the people here, the figures here, they're arm in arm. But look here, we have strands of DNA. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love this card. And it, you know, it's interesting because it's not actually strands of DNA. When I looked at it this time, it looked like strands of DNA, but it's not. It's like links of, it's waves of ancestors, of souls as well, of people, of souls that you've known across lifetimes. I just like thousands of lifetimes is what I'm getting. Wow. Many lifetimes. But there's this linking, and this, through this portal, I feel like there's going to be this recognition of those souls that you've crossed paths with in the past, or that you will be crossing paths with in the future. I'm actually getting a sense of both. And there's going to be this recognition of them and their importance in your life at this time, Sagittarius. And so this is really going to be brought to the forefront of your recognition with this portal, with this full moon, with the eclipse. It may be a bit of a shock I'm feeling. This, I'm getting these kind of just lightning quick messages, or that sense of awareness of this epiphany type energy of, oh my gosh, now I understand who this person is to me. Why I felt so close to them right from the get-go, right when we first met, why there was this sort of recognition is the very important word for you during this time, because it keeps coming up for me. So why there's this recognition of the other person's soul or heart, even though you may have just met them. Really, really beautiful energy. Really beautiful energy. Okay, so we are going to go to the tarot. This is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. We're going to look at the energies in the light aspects. We're going to look at shadow aspects. We're going to look at yin and divine feminine aspects, as well as yang and divine masculine energies and aspects for you, Sagittarius. So give me just a moment and we will take a look. Really beautiful energies with this gathering. And also this side note is coming through, not really a side note, but the recognition aspect is so important right now. And the reason why it's so important is these people are meant to be on your journey in this lifetime as well. And this is, I feel like this is kind of this will be the next step for you, but they're wanting me to point that out to you now, that it's not just the recognition of it that's important, it's that you move forward with them in some way, allowing space for this to take form. I don't know that allowing space for it to take form. That will mean different things for each of you, but I do get the sense of action. It's not just the recognition, but it is the bringing together, allowing yourself to be connected to these souls in this lifetime, in the 3D, in the physical, not just in this 5D knowing and recognition of the other. Wow. Okay, so what we have in the light for you, Sagittarius, is death. This is Scorpio. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. It is the sign of transformation. It is the sign of the phoenix, the death and rebirth. And the death has to occur in order for the rebirth and the transformation to, remember how I said make space for them? Death, the destruction or removal of something has to occur in order to make space for the transformation, this new state that you are moving into. The Five of Cups is a card of regret. Yeah, there's a lot of sadness here. So I would say, okay, let's look at what's in the shadow for you, Sagittarius. Maybe this has to do with these people, these souls that you're connected to. I feel this. Okay, let me, hang on, let's see what's in the shadow let's get a fuller picture of this before I speak on it. Sagittarius for this full moon in Scorpio, please, Spirit, thank you. Please, sign of Sagittarius, full moon in Scorpio, please, Spirit, thank you. The High Priestess, what are you blocking your intuition on this, Sagittarius? Something, you know something and you're suppressing it. Okay, what else do we have in the shadow for the sign of Sagittarius, please? Spirit, for the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio. Sagittarius, full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio. You have psychic gifts. Your intuition is strong, Sagittarius, but I feel like you're suppressing it. You are not. You have blocked it to some degree. Oh my gosh. There's a new beginning that has been... There's a new beginning that's being that has been suppressed here, and oh my goodness, I'm getting a lot of tightness in my chest. Okay. So Sagittarius, in this shadow, there's the Ace of Pentacles. This is a gift from the divine, and I feel like you recognized this. You saw it, and there was something about it that caused you to, and it could be because you recognized it with your intuition, you recognized it through your psychic gifts, and for some reason that caused you to shut it down, to suppress it, to push it down into the shadow. But what we have here in the light then, and I'm feeling kind of like I felt for Scorpio, where this is where the light is needed. No, that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry. What we have for in the placement of in the light is actually kind of what's in your current situation, what you're experiencing right now. And this is what's being suppressed right now. This is what you're aware of. What you're aware of is this feeling of grief, of defeat, almost, of missing out on something. All these cups are spilled. 3 of them are spilled, but there are 2 behind. So it's this regret. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Sorry. This sense of regret, but not recognizing that it's within your power to turn around and see that there are 2 let me try again. There are still 2 cups that are present. But what's happening now is you are being pushed into this transformation. And this sense of regret is linked directly with the suppression of this gift from the divine. And the gift could be your actual gifts. It could be this these soul connections that you recognized, and then because maybe you didn't trust your intuition, you didn't trust your psychic gifts, it was suppressed. It didn't meet with okay, let's look at one more for the shadow. I'm getting this feeling like it didn't match with your belief system in some way. Sagittarius, I know this is a deep one. And it feels rather specific, so if it doesn't resonate for you, maybe the next one will. Check your other placements, but oh my gosh, what did I just say? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The Hierophant is all about belief systems. It is, but it's like it's almost, it's doctrines, like religious doctrines. It's very structured. It's organized religion. It's it can be, in the extreme, it can be fanaticism. I'm not feeling that for you, but I'm definitely feeling this doesn't, whatever occurred here, whatever this gift was, it felt to you like it was outside of your probably religious belief systems. Somehow it contrasted with it, and that's why it was pushed into your into the shadow. But Sagittarius, this is what's causing you this sense of regret. And this is why the Scorpio full moon is here, and it's bringing it to the surface, and it is asking you to allow the death of the beliefs that keep your gifts hidden in the shadow. And whether they're gifts in the sense of your psychic and intuitive gifts, whether they are gifts from, both are from the divine, but whether they are gifts in the form of these soul connections, you are being asked to move into a new cycle here where you allow this to transform. You let go of the regret and you connect with these souls, with your past lives, with your divinely given gifts. Okay, let's look at what we have for the divine feminine and yin energies. Please, Spirit, this is for Sagittarius, for the full moon in Scorpio. Please, Spirit, thank you. Thank you. Six of Cups. Okay. We are also in Mercury Retrograde, and so that does, it is a time of reflection. It's a time of review. It's a time of reconsideration, I'm hearing. It's a time of reevaluation. It's a time of revisiting. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, let me look at the divine masculine as well. Okay, what do we have for Sagittarius for the divine masculine? Please, Spirit. Thank you. It's, again, with the Wheel of Fortune, the universe is telling you it's time to make these shifts or enter back into the similar cycle that you're near the point of completing. The choice is yours, of course, but you're being encouraged to really look at this strongly and with honesty, Sagittarius. Okay, what do we have for the divine masculine, the yang energy for Sagittarius, for the full moon in Scorpio? Six of Cups speaks of nostalgia. It may speak of childhood. It also speaks of past life connections. Soulmates. And whether that's in the form of family, friends, co-workers, romantic partners, lovers, they can take any form. But it's these soul connections that we talked about with the first card. Okay, your divine masculine energy is not really wanting to come out here. Oh. Okay, hang on. Masculine energy for Sagittarius, please. Four of Wands. What else do we have for the divine masculine energy for Sagittarius, please? Okay. Okay, Sagittarius. It's in the divine feminine energy. This is the energy of receiving. This is the energy of surrender and flow. It is the energy of your psychic and intuitive gifts. Okay, so it's the energy of creation, of nurturing, of compassion. The knowing that you had here that is still present. It is, I can sense it, I can feel it, and I think you have some sense of you've received something through your intuition that has told you that you know that now is the time. And I think you know that this transformation is necessary. You are aware of these past life connections, these soulmates, and their importance in your life and in your journey in this life. And in the divine masculine, we have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy. And we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is about commitment and commitment to family, to a stable home. It's a stable foundation. And so I feel like with this Hermit, with his lantern, it, traditionally speaking, the Hermit in the tarot is he is the seeker of knowledge. He also is one who tends to, he goes into his cave, his inner cave, goes into himself. He knows to go within to seek the knowledge. Okay? And I feel like for you, that you are seeking this sense of stability, this foundation. This is part of what needs to be, or what will be created through this process. I feel you sense this as well. You're seeking a way to do this. I feel like you've been going inside, and now my throat chakra is closing up. I do get this. Okay, I'm going to pull one more for the divine masculine energy, because that's, and the yang energy, that's where action is taken. So the action I feel like you're being encouraged to do at this time is, if you have not been going within, it is to go within. And this is going to show you where the truths lie. Okay, let me say that again. I said that wrong. The truths lie within you. It's going to show you what they are. But it does take you, it's going to require you to recognize that there are things along the way, internally even, that you're going to have to step over, that are going to, your ego is within, is there as well. Your ego and these belief systems that encouraged you to squash your intuitive gifts, that suppressed this divine gift from the universe, from source. So it's going to require some steady precision, and I'm getting a sense of willpower as well to be discerning in this process, so you can recognize when things are popping up that try to block you on your pathway in discovering these truths, recognizing when they are of your ego. And your ego is now in this self-protective mode, because it also is aware through this process that this death of the ego is going to occur, and there's going to be a rebuilding, but it's trying to protect itself. Eight of Swords, yes. And let's not get caught in our head about this. This is what I was talking about. This is that ego energy of getting caught in the thought space and not allowing yourself in this process to be grounded in that Virgo earth energy, and then connect into your intuition, connect into spirit, connect to your psychic gifts, connect to this inner knowing. This is a deep one, Sagittarius. And if you are aware of people that are currently in your life that you have this sort of connection with, this soul lifetime connection with, these people can help you with this process as well. So if it's about for you, because I'm getting kind of sub storylines for this as well. If it's about recognition of your gifts and not squashing those, and finding some balance and some awareness and acceptance of, although they may not fit into the belief system that maybe you had growing up or until this point, that they are a part of you. And so if it's about this internal process, it is going to be very helpful for you to connect with those people who you have that recognition with, who recognize you as much as you recognize them. But I do get this sense that there were people in your life that were a part of this somehow, that maybe you've walked away from. Whether it's from the past or past lives, and they're coming back into your life, it's important to connect with your intuition. It's important to allow this process so that we can move out of this space of regret and allow then space for the connection, the love, the joy to come back in. Okay, Sagittarius, I am going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me here. I appreciate your time, your attention, your openness to these messages. Please do like, share, comment. I would love to hear if this resonated for you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel so you're notified when easy for me to say, so you're notified when I upload again. And if you would like a personal reading, my information is in the description box below. Again, thank you so much for being here. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will be back soon. Thank you.